Chapter 1, Order to Cash. O2C, End-to-End and Core SD Flow. 1. Explain end-to-end O2C with real production issues. The O2C cycle is the life cycle from customer intent to revenue realization. Flow, inquiry, quotation, sales order, VA01. Availability check, outbound delivery, VL01N. Picking or packing, post-goods issue, PGI. Billing, VF01. Accounting entry. Real production issue, scenario. A critical intercompany Santo process failed. The receiving plant did the goods receipt, GR. But the supplying plant could not generate the intercompany invoice, IV. Root cause, the proof of delivery, POD, flag was inadvertently activated in the customer master of the receiving plant. The system was waiting for a pod confirmation, VLPOD, before allowing billing. Fix. We manually confirmed the POD for stuck cases and corrected the customer master data to disable POD relevance for that specific sales area. 2. Copy control errors. Order, delivery, billing. Copy controls, VTAA, VTLA, VTFL, are the traffic lights of data transfer. Common error, item category TAN, is not defined for copy control. Explanation. You created a new Z order type, but didn't map the item categories in VTLA, order to delivery. Data transport issues, sometimes custom fields, Z fields, in the sales order don't flow to the delivery. Fix. This requires checking the transfer routine, data VOFM. If standard routines, like 001, don't cover the custom field, a Z routine, example. 901 must be written to explicitly move VBAKZ field to LIKPZ field. 3. Delivery not getting created common root causes. When VL01N fails to generate a delivery for a confirmed order, 1. Shipping point determination failure. The system cannot find a shipping point, logic, shipping condition plus loading group plus plant. 2. Order incompletion. The order is saved, but the shipping tab has incomplete data. Example. Missing Incoterms Part 2. 3. Credit block. The order is stuck in VKM3 due to credit limits. 4. Date logic. The selection date in VL01N is before the confirmed schedule line date in the order. 5. Scope of check. ATP passed in the order, but the delivery ATP check includes safety stock or excludes stock in transfer, leading to a deficit. 4. Billing blocked or accounting document not generated. A billing document saves VF01, but the accounting status is error. Posting period closed. The billing date falls in a closed FI period. MMPV. Account determination VKOA. The combination of chart of accounts plus sales org plus ACCT assignment GRP CUST plus ACCT assignment GRP MAT fails to find a G or L account. Cost object missing. If posting to a revenue element a profit center is mandatory. If the material master lacks a profit center, the accounting doc fails. Foreign trade data. For export billing, if mandatory ECCN or commodity codes are missing, the system blocks the release to accounting. 5. Sales order saved but delivery cannot be created later. Credit limit dynamic check. The customer had credit when the order was saved. However, an hour later, a massive invoice from another order was posted, consuming the limit. Now this order is blocked during delivery creation. Material status change. Between order and delivery, the material master status, sales or plant view, was changed to blocked for delivery or obsolete. Scheduling agreement, JIT. If using scheduling agreements, a valid JIT schedule might be required before delivery creation, even if the schedule lines exist. 6. Delivery-related versus order-related billing. Delivery-related, F2. Based on PGI quantity, used for tangible goods, standard orders. Status order is completed only after billing. Order-related, F1 or F5. Based on order quantity. Used for services, credit memos, debit memos, Third-party drop shipments, sometimes. Status: delivery is not required. The invoice is based purely on the sales document. 7. Cancellation billing versus credit memo. Cancellation, S1 or VF11. Purpose: to correct a mistake in the invoice creation. Example: wrong tax code, wrong date. Accounting: it reverses the original journal entry exactly, doctor or crossing swap. The net effect is 0. Credit memo, G2. Purpose: a valid business transaction to return money. Example: goods damaged, price difference. Accounting: it creates a new open item, credit. It does not erase the original invoice, it offsets it. 8. Pro forma invoice purpose and limitations. Purpose: custom declarations or requesting advance payment without tax liability. Transactions, F5, order-based. F8, delivery-based. Key distinction: pro forma invoices do not generate accounting documents. Limitation: it does not update the status of the reference document. You can create 100 pro forma invoices for the same order. The system will never mark the order as billed. 9. Down payment process in SD-FI integration. Sales order, set up with a billing plan, milestone billing. 2. Down payment request, FAZ. Create a billing doc type FAZ. This updates a noted item in FI, special G or L indicator F. 3. Customer pays, FI posts the receipt, F29. 4. Final invoice. When creating the final closing invoice, F2, the system checks for received down payments and clears them against the final amount to show the remaining balance. 10. Stuck in process identifying blocking objects. Table level check, go to VBUK, header status, and VBUP, item status. Look at GBSTA, overall status. Reason for rejection: often, a line item has quantity equals 0 or is partially delivered but not rejected. If a line is not fully shipped and not rejected, the status remains in process. User status: check if a user status BS02 profile is active that prevents completion. Example: engineering approval pending. 11. Incomplete log errors users ignore. Gross weight or net weight: users often ignore this in the material master. Impact: shipment cost calculation, freight, fails later because it depends on total weight. Incoterms: impact, legal transfer of ownership is undefined. Also, in intrastat reporting, missing Incoterms cause compliance failures. 12. Why item category changes after save determination trap. Scenario: order created with item category TAN. User saves. Later, MM02 is used to change the item category group from norm to DN service. The trap: if you open the order in VA02, SAP redetermines the item category based on current master data. TAN might flip to tax, non-stock. Real consequence: the schedule lines might vanish because services don't have schedule lines in the same way. Deleting the delivery requirement. Chapter 2: Pricing Configuration, Determination and Troubleshooting. 13. Pricing. Not coming correctly. How to debug. 1. Pricing analysis. In the Conditions tab, click Analysis. 2. Access sequence. Check if the condition type, PR00, found a valid record. If it says Access Not Made, Initialized Field. The key combination. Example: sales org or dis channel didn't match the order data. 3. Validity dates. Check if the pricing record date in VK11 covers the pricing date in the sales order. 4. Exclusion or hierarchies. Check if a condition exclusion group is active. Example: best price logic that suppressed the condition. 14. Requirement versus condition routine versus formula. Requirement, VOFM requirement column. A gatekeeper. Returns true or false. Example: only apply this discount if customer group equals 01. If false, the condition is hidden. Condition base value, VOFM alt CBV column. Manipulates the basis of calculation. Example: calculate 10% tax not on the net value, but on net value plus freight. Condition value, VOFM Alt CV column. Manipulates the final math. Example, force the condition value to be 0 if it's a statistical condition. 15. Why pricing works in VA01 but fails in VF01. Pricing type in copy control, VTFL. If pricing type is B, new pricing. The system tries to find the price again at billing. If the condition record expired yesterday, VF01 will fail or show 0 price. Fix. Use pricing type G, copy pricing elements unchanged, to protect the order price. 16. Manual pricing protection. Configuration? In condition type, V or O6. Set manual entries to D, not possible to process manually. Limits. Use condition update logic or upper or lower limits in the condition record VK11 details to prevent users from giving greater than 10% discount. 17. Header versus item pricing conditions. Header, example, HA00 header discount, entered once at the top. The system distributes it to all line items, usually proportional to value. Item, example, K007-material discount, specific to that material. Use case, header conditions are tricky with returns. If you return one item from a 10-item order, how much of the header discount should be reversed? SAP handles this, but it complicates accounting. 18. Handling rounding differences. Issue 100 units at $0. 333 equals $3.3. 30. Tax 10% equals $3. 33. Total $36. 63. Sometimes line-by-line rounding causes a 1 cent mismatch with the total invoice expectation. Solution. Use group conditions, checked in V or O6. This sums the basis of all items first, calculates the value, and then distributes it back, minimizing rounding errors compared to calculating per line and summing. Diff condition, SAP standard condition diff, is used to capture rounding variances so the accounting document balances. 19. Retroactive pricing changes. Scenario. Price increase agreed on January 1st, but system updated January 15th. Solution. Use transaction VFRB, retro billing. It identifies invoices issued with old prices, calculates the delta, and creates a debit or credit memo request automatically for the difference. 20. Custom fields and pricing. 1. Add field to KOMK header or KOM item structures via include. 2. Write logic in user exit. MV45AFZZ. Form USEREXITPRICING to populate the field. 3. Add field to field catalog. 4. Create condition table. Access sequence. 21. Customer master change broke pricing. Root cause. Someone changed the customer pricing procedure indicator in the customer master XD02 sales area data. Result. The pricing procedure determination, sales area plus CUPP plus DOPP, pointed to a different procedure that didn't include the necessary condition types. 22. Mass price update gone wrong rollback. Strategy 1. Identify, use V or I6 pricing report to list records created by the user on that date. 2. Delete. Since there is no rollback, you must mark them for deletion or upload the old prices again with the same validity dates, overwriting the bad ones. 3. Update orders. Run OPE1 or a custom mass update program to trigger new pricing on open sales orders to correct them. Chapter 3. Availability check, ATP. Scheduling and inventory integration. 23. Item category versus schedule line determination. Item category determines business behavior, pricing, billing. Logic. Order type plus item group, NORM plus usage, TAN. Schedule line determines logistics behavior, Movement type 601, ATP, TOR. Logic, item category, TAN, plus MRP type, PDCP. Example, if MRP type is ND, no planning. Schedule line becomes CN, no ATP, no transfer of requirements. 24. ATP, not working checkpoints. 1. Master data is availability, check set in material master, MRP3. 2. Control, checking rule, A equals order, B equals delivery. 3. Scope of check, OVZ9. The most common issue. Are you checking stock in transfer? Is check without RLT, replenishment lead time, selected? If unchecked, the system assumes you can manufacture anything within the lead time and confirms the date, even with zero stock. 25. Batch determination not triggering. 1. Material, batch management flag active. 2. Config, automatic batch determination active for the item category. 3. Condition, VCH1 record exists. Search strategy. 4. Data, does the material actually have batches in stock? MMBE. Are they restricted? 26. Partial versus complete delivery. Business control, a complete delivery flag in the header forces all lines to ship together. Partial delivery, item level. C. Only complete delivery allowed. B. One delivery created, no back orders. Scenario, a customer refuses back orders. We set partial delivery to B. If we have 5 of 10 items, we ship 5, and the remaining 5 are canceled automatically. Item 02 generated with rejection. 27. Schedule lines exist but stock not reduced. Issue, order is confirmed, but MD04 shows no demand. Reason, transfer of requirements, TOR, is turned off in the schedule line category setup, VOV6. Fix, check rec assembly. Without this, sales and warehouse are disconnected. Chapter 4. Shipping, delivery, and logistics execution. 28. Shipping point determination failing. Logic, shipping condition, sold to or order type, plus loading group, material, plus plant. Fix, if VL01N fails, check if the material master has a loading group, example, crane versus forklift, and if that combination exists in OVL2. 29. Route determination logic. Logic, departure zone, shipping point, plus destination zone, ship to, plus shipping condition, plus transportation group, material. Common mistake, the material master transportation group, example, on pallets versus bulk liquid, is missing. The system cannot decide if it needs a tanker or a flatbed, so route determination fails. 30. Blocking reasons. Order block stops the show at VA01. Delivery block allows order entry but stops VL01N. Used for credit checks. Billing block allows shipping but stops VF01. Used for expensive items requiring audit. 31. Delivery created but PGI fails. Period control. Posting only possible in period. MMPV. Stock deficit. Deficit of SL. Unrestricted use. Someone moved the stock after the delivery was created, but before PGI. Serial numbers. If the material profile requires serial numbers, PGI fails until they are entered in the delivery line item. 32. Material master change caused delivery block. Field, X-plant material status, basic data 1, or plant-specific status, sales general or plant. Scenario, a data steward marked a material as discontinued, status 04. Result, this status has a configuration behind it that sets error for delivery creation. The order was fine yesterday, but today's delivery fails.